Okay, it's been a very long day. This was a work day with Eric, and I was shooting 2 other videos today, 3 videos total. But I just wanted to get back to the dragon fruit.
My glove.
Yeah, you do need to wear gloves.
Okay. Got it. See?
That's tough.
See?
Okay, now we have 2 pieces. You cut at least a foot long piece off of a leaf stem. Now, I am not exactly sure this is a leaf stem because it has the little roots. So, I don't know. For pollination, you need flowers from 2 separate plants, and both of these came off the same plant. And I only have 1 plant, so I am not sure if it even bloomed if I would have pollination. And this is September, and I did not see any buds when I was up there. But I'm going to keep checking and see if any buds are forming because I really want a flower this year. Okay, so what you do is wear gloves. It does have little prickly things on each joint. Just every little dip, there's a prickly point. Then you cut it into 3 to 6 inch pieces. And since I got a pretty long piece here, I'm going to start with the one that I think is a leaf stem. And so that's about 6 inches. And I just washed these very carefully, so no germs. You don't want there to be any germs. And you've got to keep your orientation straight. So in other words, when you cut it, you've got to remember where the base was. And when you plant them, the base goes in the soil. So that's about 6 inches. And I'm going to try to do it at an angle. Wow, that's tough. Ah! Don't wear shorts when you do this. I just learned that lesson. Just down to cutting my very last piece. I have 6 pieces. I'm going to have 8 total pieces. And I'm just going to come a little closer so you can see how I cut this. Since this one is fatter towards the end, I'm going to cut the skinnier side. I think I'll cut it right there. It's very hard, very tough. Ah, there we go. It is recommended, not necessary. I read in several sources, but recommended. You treat the ends with a fungicide. Now, I don't have a fungicide, but I do have neem oil, and this is pure neem oil, cold press, 100% organic. And believe me, if you get this when the weather's cool, it is hard to deal with because it's thick. So I was thinking neem is very good for plants. It's made from a plant. It's made from the neem plant. And I thought I'm just going to paint the ends with neem oil. Now, this is an experiment. So wait and see how this turns out before you try this yourself. But I thought since it's not a necessary step, and since neem does help to fight fungus on plants, then I would use that. When I first started using neem, I absolutely could not stand the smell. It has a very powerful smell. So once you paint this, then you leave it for a few days and let it dry out. Let the ends dry. And the point of the fungicide and letting it dry is you don't want to be planting any fungus, I guess, or germs into the soil where you plant them. That's everybody. That's every one of them. Okay, that's all we're going to do for now with this. And we're going to check back in a few days and see if the ends are starting to seal and are kind of white. If so, then we are ready to plant. So it's been 4 days since I cut the dragon fruit sections for propagation. And you see these are sealed. They might be whiter depending on the fungicide that you use. What we've done is prepare 8 pots for planting. These are 1-gallon pots. So many times you really don't know what is in a potting mix. It may say organic, but is it really organic? Because if it's got chicken manure in it, you can't guarantee that that is organic. This is a tropical mix, Dr. Earth. It has probiotics inside, and it says no chicken manure filler. So we're good there. You want to keep these moist until the soil dries out. It's very important to plant these in the same direction as the plant was growing. And I observed before I finished that, well, this is obviously the top end. You can see the orientation has to be, the wave of the notches goes up like this. And if it was going like that, it would be upside down. And you don't want that. You're going to push it down about 2 inches into the soil. I've just got this lightly in the soil and it's pre-moistened, and that is all you do. So let's just do the rest. You want to just put 1 in each pot, and when you observe that something is growing, a stem is growing out of the side of it, you know it was successful. Okay, I've got them all planted, and I will be sure to follow up this story as it develops. If you enjoyed this video, please watch these. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And I'll see you in the next video.